Hello, welcome to your inventory management demo of MediXcel. So with your package, you will be receiving an EHR as well as the CPH, which is the Central Processing Hub. So you'll be receiving a username and password. It's the entire backend system. So this is your entire backend of your platform. Over here, there is a module called the inventory management. So the inventory management is used by the purchasing departments at hospitals to manage the stock of various consumables as well as other inventory. Let's start with a brief overview of the entire purchasing workflow. So when a department finds the need to obtain a consumable or equipment, it requests the central purchase store for the same. The CPS in turn checks its stock register for the requested items, and if they have it in stock, then they provide it to the department. But if they don't have it in stock, then they raise the requirement with one or more of their vendors, and the interaction with vendors are done by the CPS. And once the CPS has the requested items in their stock, they fulfill the department's request. Now let's see how this works in MediXcel. First, here is the inventory dashboard. Let's start with the department request here. Any departmental raised request comes here, or from here you can raise a new request. There's also a bulk option. This is how a request will look like. You can see the pending quantity as well as the actions taken on the requirement. Next is the departmental approve request. Over here you can see the indent approve or reject requests. Next is the purchase order. Once the request is approved and it's raised with the vendor, the PO is raised. This is an example of a generated PO. You can raise a PO by clicking over here, and you can fill these details. Next is the purchase approve request. All PO requests come here where you can approve or reject the requests. Next is the purchase payment. Over here you can have payment related information and you can update it as well. Next is the delivered order. After the payment is done, delivery is released. You can see a log of completed or partial delivery, and bulk delivery option is also available. Over here, you can add bulk deliver order, add direct delivery, or add delivered order. Next is the department fulfill request. Once the delivery is done, it goes to the concerned department. You can check the log of the product details based on quantity and status wise. And then next is the add direct delivery. From here, you can do direct delivery to the department by putting notes and then updating the payment details. Next, we will look at the stock management. Over here, you can keep a record of inventory for addition and deletion of quantities, which gets reflected in the front end. First is the debit management. This is used to debit the products from departments. It also has a store debit as well as departmental debit. Next is assign management, for assigning the product to a particular department once the delivery of product is done from the vendor. Next is the cancelled request from department. In case there is any incorrect order that has been punched, the department can cancel that request from here, and all cancelled request logs are also maintained here. Next is the returned request from department. The requests which are returned, the status of those will be reflected over here, and once it is confirmed, it gets returned. Next is the return department fulfill request. And then is the inventory debit. Over here, the patient and bill related debit information are available. Next, we will see the master management. The masters are used to list out all the products, departments, vendors, and stores in your hospital to create the mappings between them as required. First, we will look at the category management. Over here, you can add categories and subcategories based on departments in your hospital. Next is the product management. Here you can add product requests as per subcategories, and you can view and update product details as well. Next is the department management. You can update department related detail and the contact information. Next is the vendor management. You can add vendor, the detailed information. You can also save and update the contact info. And we also have the bulk option available. Then is the vendor's products. Over here, you can view vendor-wise product details, and you can also add products over here. Next is the manage study product mapping. This is mostly used to manage any lab or your pathology department for products related to their particular studies. Then is the manage pharmacy access. Here you can manage the access related information of the pharmacy. Next is the purchase store management. Over here, you can do store mapping as per vendors. Then is the inventory reconciliation to restoration of inventory managed from here. Then is the consumable channel rate for channel partner additions. Then is the UM master and the stock limit management. Then let's look at these reports. These are the list of reports where you can see related to steps explained on the basis of inventory, stock and different frequencies like daily, monthly. For example, I'll show you a couple of them. Over here, you can filter this as per your date range. And you can export all these reports to Excel as well. So as you can see, there's a pending purchase from vendor, delivered purchase from vendor, fulfilled to the department, unfulfilled to the department. Reorder levels, you can manage the reorder levels here. Today's order report, today's department request report, a stock report, all purchase report, expiry in 6 months, all the report for all the stock that will be expired in 6 months, expired product report, purchase payment done report, study costing, study cost analysis, product reusability inflow report, product reusability outflow report, aging product, product ledger report, spoiled report, monthly stock opening, monthly stock closing, unavailability of any medicine, and stock lasting report in months. These reports are pretty self-explanatory. If you have any doubts or any questions or want to see any report in detail, just let me know via email and I'll send you a screenshot. Next is the stock transfer for if you have multiple hospital locations. So you can do the stock store to store request, store to store approval, stock transfer via to multiple locations. Store to store transfer fulfillment, store fulfill approval, return purchase transfer stock, department to department request, department to department transfer fulfillment, and then department to department transfer approval, and then return department to department transfer stock. So this is a brief of your inventory management module. Let me know if you want to see any specific feature in detail and I will send you a screenshot of the same. Thank you.